New, you're probably looking around 41, 42,000.
The green dial probably got the least attention.
2016.
Yeah.
How much?
Underdog model.
10.3.
We'll have a blue 5168G.
I actually prefer the smooth bezel as opposed to the fluted bezel.
Why do you make me somewhere in the middle? Because there's a grand difference.
Okay Harry, so it's Thursday morning. We've took quite a lot of watches in this morning. So while it's quiet in the store, we're going to quickly unbox some of them and give you a sneak preview on what we have. So this is a green Datejust 41 with the smooth bezel with the oyster bracelet. 2023, freshly dated, unworn watch. The Datejust 41s is probably one of our best selling models that we have, just because of all the different dial combinations, bracelets and colours. Another hot watch. So this one's actually dated this month. So this is the OP 36 in pink. This will probably sell straight away. Have two Pateks come in this morning. We'll have a blue 5168G. Stunning watch. This one's used, but you know, looks in perfect condition. So the Aquanaut lovers, there you go. Again, don't tend to hang around for a long time online. This is the green sub, so the Starbucks pre-owned. Looks in pretty good shape to me.
Is that a new bezel or old bezel?
No, this is a 2021. Okay. So it has the old Mark 1 bezel. That makes a difference to you guys. We'll add to our collection. I think we'll have maybe 4 or 5 in stock. But we always probably have 4 or 5 in stock at one time of those watches, because they're probably watch that will sell most days, to be honest. Buy or sell most days. We have a ceramic Daytona, the black ceramic, the 116500. This one is a 2021. Nice watch. For some reason it's without a box. Maybe we bought that from a dealer. A lot of the times when you buy and sell with dealers, they tend to keep a hold of the boxes. You have to add one yourself. Sea Dweller. This is the bimetal Sea Dweller, 43mm.
It's a good underlist watch, that one.
It is, yeah. It sells under RRP. Pre-owned, box papers, original purchase receipt, 2020 old card. Yeah, the watch has just got small hairline marks only, to be honest, which you tend to get with steel and gold pieces. Daytona with the black dial. Complete, full set, everything with it. Condition's pretty mint, to be honest. It's all ready to go. Photographed and get it online, get it sold. I sold 2 this morning, but with white dial today. We have another Datejust 41, this time with the Jubilee band.
Smooth bezel Jubilee.
Smooth bezel Jubilee with the blue batons. Another Datejust, like I say, Datejust 41 is probably our best selling watch. So this one is the Wimbledon dial, the infamous Wimbledon dial. This variation's Jubilee bracelet, fluted bezel, steel and yellow gold. This is what we do every day. Watches are checked, they're put on our system, people get paid, consignment agreements go out, goes then on to photography to be put online. You know, if the watch doesn't need a polish or need a service, if it's like a brand new or an unworn condition watch, generally we'll have the watch online the same day or the following day. This one is a really nice full set example of a GMT Master 2 discontinued. 116710LN. This watch, my friend, is a 2012. Box papers, both swing tags, great example. Before the shop starts to get busy and people start to come, the boys come back from their coffee break. Another smooth bezel, Datejust, Wimbledon dial this time, Wimbledon smooth bezel on oyster bracelet. Fresh 2023 straight out the AD.
Not out of the back door of the AD, as some people like to think.
You never know. Well, we haven't personally purchased it out the back door. Somebody's bought it. However, they managed to do it and decided to sell it on to us. I'll leave it with us to sell on their behalf. Second Patek. I know which one this one is because I bought it myself. So this one is the 5905R. The newer model comes with the blue dial. This one is the chocolate with the black strap. It's not a watch I've had the privilege of selling too many, to be honest, but honestly it is an absolute stunning piece, this watch, with the open case back. Yeah, so it is the annual calendar with the flyback chronograph, and obviously the precious metal in rose gold Beautiful, beautiful combination. I really, really like this watch. The dial is, you know, something else. Yeah, so that'll be on our website. It'll be a great price. I think I have one more left to show you. One more piece left to show you, which is this one, which we haven't opened down. So this is this one's a customer's order. So we ordered it for a client. He's doing a part exchange. So it took me probably around 2 weeks to find the actual watch, unworn, freshly dated, brand new piece, which we've managed to find for him. And it is the tremendous GMT white gold with the meteorite dial. And this bad boy is fully stickered, and it's dated this month, last month, I won't reveal, but this month or last month, fresh 2023, stunning, stunning watch.
I think this is an interesting watch because it's got the red and blue bezel, which is rumoured to be hard to produce, and the meteorite dials are getting fewer and far between, aren't they?
Definitely, and obviously from the highs of what it was previously, ridiculous amounts, and now this watch has simmered somewhat to, I think, which is a fair enough price.
So
in the market.
Where is that sitting-ish?
So this is sitting in ballpark 45,000 for a brand new, fresh, undated watch. So this specific watch, the client is part exchanging 2 watches and adding some funds on top.
But right now, if you wanted a meteorite Oysterflex Daytona, how much would you be paying for, say, a yellow gold or white gold one of those?
So probably the lowest ballpark out of the configurations is probably going to be 60 to 65k.
And you're getting a full bracelet watch there.
Yeah, full
Meteorite dial.
bracelet, white gold, GMT hand with the meteorite dial. I think it's a winner. So I think that pretty much concludes our little unboxing. I've got lots of tidying up to do. All these watches are numbered now, so they'll just be moved on to the next process, which is online and getting things photographed and sold. But thanks guys, if you like this sort of content, just remember to like, share and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
That was the first watch I bought.
It's a good watch. Didn't wear it much then, did you?
No.
It is cool. They've only just discontinued it this year.
So that was back when you could get a Daytona as your first watch from Rolex.
So, 2016.
Yeah.
How much? I've got the receipt here.
So I believe those are 16,400 now.
Now? Yeah.
Back in 2016, so that's what, 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe 12.5 or something?
10.3.
10.3.
Wow. Do you have a figure in mind how much you think it's worth now?
17.
We can buy the brand new ones for less than this now. Are you looking for an outright sale or would you consider consignment? I think because it's 2016, if we were buying it, we'd pay 13,000, and if you let me sell it, then I can get 14,000, and it will sell quickly. So it's entirely up to you. I bought a 2022 within the last week for like 15, so I think
Yeah.
it's about.
You make me somewhere in the middle because there's a grand difference there, isn't there? You said 13 to 14.
Yeah, you're a very good customer of ours. I'm not gonna.
Let's do it on that then.
Happy with that.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing is the condition. It's immaculate. If I had a one that came out of the shop 6 months ago before they were discontinued, you wouldn't tell the difference.
So we've just come into September 23 and we're going to take a look at some Rolex models which present pretty good value in the market right now. So we've picked out a few watches.
I think I'll go with this one. This is probably, over the years, it's been probably one of the strongest watches in terms of holding its value. Obviously a lot of price corrections, decreases, increases, and this is a watch that's literally just sat where it is, steadily increased over time. It's the 116710LN, which is the discontinued black ceramic GMT.
So this has always been probably the best, well, I say best value GMT, right?
Yeah.
It's a discontinued watch, but compared to the Batman, the Pepsi, the root
Yeah.
beer, it's always sat and traded quite a bit underneath those.
So the difference between this and like say a brand new Batman or Batgirl is probably around £4,000 to £5,000. A Pepsi, what, £5,000 to £6,000, and a root beer probably £6,000 to £7,000.
So with that watch though, right, this is I believe it's a 2018 watch.
2018 full set.
In early 22, what were these trading for?
Anywhere from 13,500 to around 15,000, I would say.
And how much can you pick this up for today?
You can pick this up today for £11,000, and that's a 2018 full set, close to unworn condition. We bought it from a quite a big collector, good customer of ours.
Yeah.
That's a full set, both swing tags, 2018 UK watch.
But I do like this, I feel like it's an underdog GMT. I think it's a little bit more interesting than a Submariner. Quite a bit rarer than a Submariner.
Rarer than a Submariner, yeah.
And, yeah, I think it's a cool pick. I picked out the Oyster Perpetual 41mm with the green dial. In 2020 when the colours came out, the green dial probably got the least attention. I guess it's maybe the least standout. There was the yellow, the coral red, the
Tiffany blue, obviously.
The turquoise or Tiffany blue. And the green dial didn't seem to get quite as much appreciation, and that was reflected in the price.
Correct, yeah.
And now, when they've come back down, it's the same story, but the retail price on this is £5,400 for a brand new one. You can still get the green, which you can't get all of the other colours, but it's trading now. We've got this up for
$750, and that's unworn, complete set, 2023 dated as well.
And again, underdog model. I
actually prefer the green though. We were talking about the other colours. I wouldn't wear the coral red. The Tiffany's very loud, and obviously everyone loves it because of the hype.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
It's a very wearable colour. It's different from like a black dial.
Yeah, exactly.
But because it is a little bit more subdued, I think it's a great watch, and I think it's the Rolex brand colour.
Exactly.
And you know the OPs, right? They're the entry-level Rolex, but actually in terms of the number of them that come through the Rolex ADs, I think these... A
lot rarer.
I think these are actually quite rare, the Oyster Perpetuals.
Yeah.
Whether that's because, as a manufacturer, because they're lower cost RRP, maybe they don't make as much margin on them or something.
Potentially, yeah.
Who knows, but it's a bit ironic that the entry-level watch is actually really hard to get.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the Green OP 41, cool model at the moment.
Pick. Another kind of entry-level watch. So this is a 126-300 Datejust 41 with the steel case and the steel bracelet. This one particularly with the rhodium dial. This is probably, I would say, the perfect watch that you could have for every day, and obviously start with if you are going to venture into the Rolex range. A bit like this one, it's not massively above retail price. This is actually just under £1,000 above. This one's a 2021 in unworn condition. With the smooth bezel as well, it sits on the wrist really nice and clean. I actually prefer the smooth bezel as opposed to the fluted bezel in some certain configurations.
It feels like it's in its natural configuration.
Exactly.
If you go smooth bezel, the Oyster strap gives it maybe a more sleek appearance.
And I think the rhodium dial works really well with the case. Obviously, all steel, no fluted bezel.
Yeah, I agree. I think the rhodium dial's a really nice looking dial. I really like this in the blue.
Yeah,
so
super choices. And last but not least is a watch that I actually used to have. So this is a 126621. This is a steel and rose gold Yachtmaster 40mm. So you've got the steel and rose bracelet with the almost sandblasted rose bezel. This is actually with the slate grey dial, not the chocolate dial, as a lot of people prefer. And obviously it's more money, but I actually prefer the slate grey dial. I actually used to have one of these. And this watch retails for $13,350 now, and we are selling it for $13,750. So you try and find me another sports model Rolex that's trading £400-500 above retail price. That is because it is the best price on the market though. If you go elsewhere, you're probably going to be paying more, but for us, it's £400 above retail price, unworn 2022 model. And yeah, I think for a two-tone watch, if you compare it to a root beer brand new is going to set you back 16 to 17,000. You look at this in terms of value, 13,750. I don't think you're going to find a better two-tone watch for that, under 15,000.
Yeah, and you don't see many matte dials on the sportier watches.
You don't. Obviously, you've got the Sunburst off the Blue Kit Submariner. They're trading for around 15,500.
But so even the ones that don't have like the sunburst effect, they're normally like a gloss effect. You know, like this is like a lacquered effect.
Yeah.
And a normal Submariner, that's a glossy dial. So yeah, cool. So there are kind of good value.
Picks off the month, yeah.
Maybe a little bit under the radar, underrated picks.
I think they're all pretty much underrated. The GMT is like, it's almost like a sleeper. People almost forget about the model because everyone's so fascinated by the Pepsi, the Batman, the root beer. They actually forget about.
Is it because GMT. This one does not have a nickname? You know,
potentially, yeah. Maybe if it had a nickname, it would actually be worth more money and people wouldn't actually overlook it. But
yeah, who knows? Let us know what you think. Yeah, we'll hear from you in the comments.
But this is one I tried on and it's stuck in my mind.
I love one of my favourite watches, Day President. Well, they were reaching nearly 70k about 18 months ago, and then now they're sitting around 40k mark. New, you're probably looking around 42,000. This is a 2022.
Smaller.
Yeah, it's up for 41,950, but it can be probably closer to the 40 mark.
Do you like that one? This is the one.
So you have a thing for blue dials, then you like the blue dial. You can't go wrong with blue dial. It's the best dial in the scale.
This is my favourite so far. See, it's so hard because you don't know only see them online and things, but until you try it on.
It's totally different in person as well, seeing it, isn't
I
it?
think this or the Jubilee though.
Have two. We'll grab it out. We'll see, you can
I
compare
think
them.
that these two are definitely favourites.
Yeah.
Obviously very different.
Yeah, so this would be probably somewhat another daily because obviously it's stainless steel, whereas this would probably be maybe more occasional. So
This is the one that I was looking at, yeah.
So that's the rhodium dial, and that's the chocolate dial. So the chocolate dial's always been the one with the higher premium, but now the blue dials came out. Obviously, it's overtook that. Yeah.
This dial, it must really pop on that.
Oh yeah, it does.
Band.
It's really, really nice.
Is it?
In person, it's hard to picture sometimes. Like we had one, but in person, it really pops with the rose gold. So maybe you want to go rose gold.
Yeah, I think so. This has been a good exercise because I think it's helped, and you need this to do this sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. Before you came and tried everything, you would have probably went for that, and now you're thinking probably I don't need another steel watch.
And you can feel just even the difference in them.
The weight difference is
Yeah.
pretty substantial.
This would be, in my ideal world, this would be your daily watch.
I like it on the Jubilee as well. A lot of people have mixed opinions where they prefer the Oyster, but I think the Jubilee quite. I don't like it on the two-tone though. They do a two-tone Skydweller Jubilee.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
really
too
like
fussy.
that. Yeah. Whereas this works. The steel works on it.
That does work nicely.
Can't really go wrong with either of them, to be honest. But
And these, they've come down a little bit.
so everything that went up fast came down fast.
Yeah.
Whereas things like say like sub dates sat pretty well. It's like a steel GMT didn't really move because it's never moved for years.
Yeah.
Whereas everything that went up very fast is came down very fast.
Fantastic. What do you think of hers? Because I think that's quite a rare.
Yeah, rose and seal. What is it? A 28mm?
Yes,
Or
but it's
51,
a
yeah.
Sundust style.
Yeah, it's a nice style. It's a nice watch.
With the rose gold. I've never seen one before.
You don't see many ladies because obviously everyone scoops them up to just get on the list for bigger things. So you
true.
never actually see them in the windows or
Never see them in
anything.
the
But
flesh.
yeah, it's a really nice watch.
But that's you just like that one, don't you? You don't watches them on anything else. So it's quite easy for you.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Don't have to worry about
Saves
it.
you money.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much, guys.
See you later. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks, mate. There you go. Perfect. See you later. Bye. Bye.
Right, we're in for a treat this week with the deal of the week. We're not messing about. We've got two Tudors today. The first one is a Tudor Black Bay. We do have quite a few newer versions of this watch in stock. I don't think it's changed from the new to the old. This watch here is 4031. It's the Tudor Black Bay.
What's the NM on that one, Jack?
On this one, it's a 40mm, 40mm.
41. Go get on that one.
41mm. It's a 41mm Tudor Black Bay. This one is a 2018 model. We also have the Tudor Royal, which is like the steel date version. This one's also a 41mm. The Tudor Royal is stock number 3450. Now this Tudor date with the blue dial, was that an engined bezel, would you say?
Yeah, so it reminds me of the turned bezel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
like-
sat on the day dress.
Yeah, like in a turn bezel. We're just going to do a great deal on this, but it does have a slight mark on the glass. Other than that, the watch is actually perfect. On the website, it is £2,050. There you go, £2,050 on the website. We do sell a lot of this watch. Again, this one is a 2022 model. I was going to do it for £1,800. I'm not now. We only just realised the mark on the glass. If you want the Tudor Royal, you can have it for £1,550. You will never find a Tudor Royal for £1,550. Don't buy it, get it delivered and say there's a mark on the glass. I have mentioned there is a mark on the glass. There's no monkey business here. There is a little mark there on the glass. However, the price reflects that, £1,550 on the Tudor Royal. Now, the Tudor Black Bay 41mm. It's a bit like the Submariner, isn't it? Non-date sub. It's a bit like the non-date sub version, Tudor's version of that. The reference number is 79230, N79230N. Again, it's a 2018 watch. There is no marks on this one. The glass is perfect. The bracelet is perfect. It is brand new. It is a 2018 model. Again, on the website, it is £2,750. The RRP, current Tudor list price on this, is £3,440. Again, I was going to knock £300 or £400 off it. I'm not. I think this is one of the best deals I'm ever going to do on Deal of the Week. If you want the Tudor Black Bay, in this business sometimes you've got to clear stock because we've got 4 or 5 of these in stock. This is the older one. I was going to do it for £2,400. I'm not. If you want the Tudor Black Bay 2018 like brand new, you can have for £2,100. Shipped, delivered to you next day delivery. Again, stock number 4031.